The Bern royal family is a pageant of power, love, and hate. Eliwood finds himself embroiled in their troubles. He has been sent to recover the Bern family treasure, the Fire Emblem. It has been stolen from the palace vault. Eliwood enters the royal palace seeking clues. Chapter 24, Unfulfilled Heart. Proving once more that you can add an adjective to a noun and come up with a Fire Emblem chapter name. What is this noise? Is that wind? They actually decided to make a noise for wind. Okay. Well, okay, they're saying it's hard to imagine a thief cracking their defenses, but come on. I mean, wouldn't that be the best thing to get through the defenses? Would be a single really, really good spy? Something like that? But yeah, it does sound more likely from the king being a massive asshole like we've heard him being, that he simply had someone else take the Fire Emblem so his son couldn't be crowned king. So, there you go. Everybody into the castle. Double time. Oh, hello, little girl and Zephyr. Oh, crap. I know these two. I can't remember from where, though. I'm pretty sure little brother to the right there turns evil eventually, and little sister to the left turns out to be a player character or something of that sort. Anyway. Oh. Meanwhile, asshole dad is just sitting off to the side. Oh, aren't you adorable? Come say hi to dad. Son. Wow, seriously? Dude, the king's an asshole. I mean, he kinda seemed it before, but my sister was sick. I came to say hi and make sure she was okay. You came to see if she was dying, didn't you? No, I didn't. I came to see if she was sick and give her a little fox. Wow. You know, I almost don't blame the kid for turning evil. Oh, enter. Oh, okay, no, yeah, King just confirmed that he gave it to Sonia. That's absolutely great. And he's planning the assassination of his son. Yep. Oh, shit. Okay, so we nearly just got caught by Sonia, but that happens. Hold my fox. Calling dragons back. The world in chaos. Quintessence. Alright, so now things are easy. We just need to find the Black Fang's fortress, kill Sonia, take the emblem back. I'll do it within 10 days and then get back here and we'll be good. God damn it, Nils. Lord Nurgle. Oh, good. You're one of them. Alright, so, Chapter 24. In this chapter, you are going to start with your 3 lords completely separate from the rest of your party. They're actually very near Vida up here. Now, you do not want to fight Vida in this level. She has been maxed out on stats by, I don't know if it's a blessing or what, by Nurgle, but she has 25 strength, 23 skill, 22 speed, 25 defense, 20 resistance. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're not going to be able to kill her. But she also doesn't move. So, the easiest thing to do is just leave her alone. You don't have to fight her. One thing that you do want to do, though, is get to this village as soon as possible, for which you'll want Florina to go ahead and fly over that mountain. But most of your party is going to be down here. Now, you may think that your lords are in a little bit of danger, but you will have some help rolling in here in a little while, so you should be alright. So let's just make sure that everybody with support is near one another. Plus we've got Dart here, and I think as a berserker, Dart can actually cross mountain peaks now, which is quite nice, actually. So I'm gonna switch him with Naomi, or Rebecca, Naomi's in the second game, to see if that holds true. We've got Oswin just chilling out over here, he's got an A support with Matthew, good. And Ninian's just going to have to be somewhere, I don't know. We need to get Sarah some light magic as well, since she did just upgrade, so let's go ahead and have her go to the transfer and take out the Shine Tome. Now she should be able to fight fairly well. She'll also give that barrier staff back since we have no need for it. And she'll take a physics staff, because really, we can always use a physics staff. So long as the unit is powerful enough to use it. I mean, I've got enough of them, Jesus. Now, Urk needs to give that Lunatome to the transfer, and we can get a third Lunatome in this chapter. And I think that's going to be all we can get, but that's really all we need, so it's all good. I'm gonna give Kanasa a Mend staff here and sell the rest of his heal staff uses. I think that's just about all we're going to need, though. I want to give Oswin a hand axe. Very tempting. Simply for the ability to attack at range. Oh, also that silent staff. I'm going to need that for later. And Hector's got an Orion's Bolt, but I mean, we really don't have anyone else. We have Will and Wrath who could both use it, but neither of them are really powerful enough to warrant that. So, without further ado, I think we're going to go ahead and start the chapter. Level 17 Merlinus, very nice. And now, out of nowhere, Pent and Louise just appear and join the Lords. I believe I can be of some small assist. Wait, what? Oh, I just skipped text by accident, sorry. Pent just gave us a Heaven Seal, or rather gave Eliwood a Heaven Seal. It can upgrade one of your 3 lords. However, Eliwood cannot use a Heaven Seal at the moment for whatever reason, it just doesn't work for him. So you can either give it to Lyn or Hector at this point, assuming that they are maxed out on level, and since Hector is, let's get him an upgrade, shall we? There we go. Gets an even bigger axe and a giant cape to go with it. Great Lord. His skill, speed, defense... Oh, 5 resistance. Oh my god, that is so helpful. I cannot even describe. So, Hector is now bulky as all hell, and has the ability to use swords with some skill. Not really much skill, but hey, it's something. So the goal for this chapter, I think, is just to survive for a little while, but that's really not that difficult. More than that, yeah, 11 turns of survival, that's really not that bad. And I was right, he can go onto the mountains, so that's extremely cool to see. He doesn't have much chance to hit, but then again, the enemies won't have much chance to hit him on the mountain there. Then I can just send Florina left to deal with that Wyvern Rider, or those two Wyvern Riders, and she can just go to the town next turn. Should actually work out fairly well. Plus, she's well out of range of all of these archers. These nomads are going to be the biggest trouble if you try to get Florina down there in a hurry. But you just want to make sure that the bandits don't get there in a hurry is really the big thing. And Oswin, of course, can just kill anything and everything that steps into his way, so long as it's not a mage. I mean, even if it is a mage, he'll just kill that too, but he won't be able to kill it without taking damage. So normally on this chapter, if your lords are going to have some trouble surviving, you want them to meet up with your party again as soon as possible. But if they really have no trouble surviving whatsoever, then just do what you will with them, don't even worry about it. There are a couple of shops up here, as well as, I could have sworn one of these guys had a decent item on them. Oh, this guy's a Knight Crest. If you really need another one, you can steal it. I could have sworn there was a better item somewhere on this map. Nope, I guess not. But I think it's Louise comes with a a white gem and a silver bow. So she is more than capable of taking out a couple of enemies. Plus, Pent comes with a physics staff, and the ability to use it, which is actually really excellent. He's A in both staves and magic, so go Pent. I'm gonna heal Hector up to full here. Just a couple of hit points, but hey, why not? And then Eliwood and Lynn are going to do precisely nothing for the rest of the level. Now, some people might say you want to go for the gate because that'll allow you extra survival. You might want to go for the forts. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. You don't even need to have your lords meet up with the rest of your party, truth be told. You can just have them sit there and survive for the couple of turns, so long as they can survive. But if you do want that Lunatome that the guy with the Dark Mage who's almost within Vida's range has, you're going to want to lure him out instead of moving to attack him. No magic, but that's not a bad level up. Actually, that's not bad at all. So if you see, this guy can attack one square below and to the left of the second fort. Vida can attack pretty much everywhere he can except for these two spaces. So if you move right here, this mage will be able to attack you, he'll move out, you'll kill him, you'll get the item. It's all good. Now, what else can I do? I can send Raven out if I really want to. I think I will. No harm to it, and Sarah can come with for some healing if it's absolutely necessary. But past that, I mean, Matthew can chill out over here to stop that bandit if he tries to attack us, but we're not going to really have any trouble whatsoever with this level. Everybody on our team is just so powerful. I mean, even Sarah, our cleric, is now powerful enough to take on Wyvern Riders. Not kill them, mind, but take them on at the very least. And of course Florina just continues being an excellent unit, albeit with slightly low strength. She's definitely a mage killer more than she is a Wyvern killer, but... or Wyvern killer? I never know the pronunciation of that, so pardon me if I switch between them fairly often here, but I'm just... it's always a toss-up. Oh, but that guy actually blocked my path to the... oh my god, that's a one-shot kill from Louise. Then again, silver weapons will often be significantly better than their iron and steel counterparts, especially in terms of damage and hit chance. So what I'll generally do on this level is send Pent and Louise over to these shops to see if there's anything decent, because I honestly can't remember if there is. Pent remains as large an ass-kicker as he was back in the, what was it, the desert, when we were with Athos, except this time you can actually control him and send him where you want him to go. But yeah, I'll generally send these two over to the shop just to make absolutely certain that they get some decent items over there. I know that a shop where you can buy killer weapons is going to come up here pretty soon. I just cannot for the life of me remember where. Now, Hector being upgraded actually makes him one of our best units thus far. He has a strength cap like a berserker, but considerably higher skill on a regular basis. Now, the enemy has a 0% chance to hit, but Dart only has a 43, so it's apparently likely that he'll be able to kill the enemy. No, that was actually just very lucky, but I'll take very lucky over very good just about any day of the week. Now, after this turn, Florina will be able to fly to that village, get the item, and then fly out of the range of the nomads before they can kill her. Still no strength, but plenty of everything else, which is alright. It's not amazing, but we take it where we can get it. There we go, Sarah just got him. I could actually... Oh, he's not quite in range of Urk yet, that bandit. Now, who do I want to kill the units out here? What does he have? A short bow and an armor slayer. Sounds like a job for a mage and a hero. Let's do it. And everybody else can just kind of sit around, no need to worry about them too much. Matthew might fight a bandit this turn if I move him a space up and a space to the right, which is good, because he should be able to kill the bandit fairly easily. I didn't move Hector into Vida's range, did I? I don't think so, I should be fine. Also, Hector's increase in skill and speed means that he's going to be extremely viable for killing just about anything. There we go. Yeah, Matthew's got a pretty easy time with that kill, even if he is going to take some damage during this. I should really have Canas go around and try to find injured people so he can use that men's staff and get his weapon level up. But that's not top priority. Right now, top priority is just making sure I get to all the nearby towns, villages, things of that sort, because they generally have some good items for me. There we go. Now, who's injured? Sarah's injured. Can I get Canas within range this turn? No, next turn. Alright, that's fine. And Matthew can move down there as well. Nobody else is really injured in this part, and you can almost make it to the shop. Fair enough. Then Pent will go to the vendor this turn as well. I think they sell Elfire there, that's what it is. I knew there was a really good item that that shop would sell, and it might be Elfire, or I might just be thinking of the fact that, well, Pent is going to be able to give that Elfire tome to someone here pretty soon. If you absolutely need someone to get across the mountains pretty quickly, Berserkers can cross them, just like bandits can, so it can be alright to just have Dart run through there. Oh, and we find Ursula of the Four Fangs, just chilling out here. Oh, okay, I actually forgot this item was here. It's a Hammerknee staff. From riding Hag down. Alright, so Ursula just gives us this because she absolutely hates Vida. But... okay, and Florina's just out of range. Good. The Hammerknee staff only has 3 uses, and there's only ever one of it, so you can't use a Hammerknee staff to heal another Hammerknee staff, though that would be incredibly useful. What the staff will do is repair an item to well, so it's as good as new. To brand new condition, regardless of how damaged it is. So if you have an extremely rare weapon that you want to heal up so you can continue using it, you can use the Hammerknee staff on it, or if you think you're going to break a weapon for some reason in the middle of combat and you really don't want to, you can use it on there. Generally, I find the Hammerknee staff just a bit too cool to use. I always think, well, I could use this on something better and end up not using it at all. If I still had the Wolf Bale at this point, I'd probably heal that up for Hector, but I think that's not really of too much importance right now. If anything, I'll probably use the Hammerknee staff on the Brave weapons, since their charges are expended so quickly. simply by existing. There we go, I can send Dart around to fight those enemies down there. And we're actually nearing the end of enemies. I mean, more are going to spawn here in a little while, yeah, but they're really not going to be too many of them. And we have such a ridiculous fighting force that it's not even going to matter as much. I'm going to leave the healing for Canas, so she's not going to use that physics staff. But I am going to have Priscilla kill this enemy, get her a bit more combat experience. I want to get her up to the point where she can use L-Fire. That is my end goal for Priscilla, because getting her up to A or S with tomes would be alright, but it's really not necessary. C is as far as you need to go. So that is pretty much it. I think there are 4 enemies left, and this Lunatome user is one of them. Now, if I drag this guy out to right here, I'll be able to move here and attack without aggroing Vida. And then her Weaving Riders obviously won't be aggroed either. Go to the armory. Oh, they sell killer weapons. I have been waiting for this day. Alright, buy a couple of killer axes for a Hector. And for... who is it? Dart. Dart, that's right. We can buy javelins if we want, but really killing edges are going to be amazing. Killer lances are going to be amazing. Killer axes are going to be amazing. And we have enough gold to afford all of it. Oh, it's wonderful. And maybe a killer bow or 2. There we go. Now, what's at the magic shop? Because that was an amazing armory. They do sell L-Fire here. Oh my god, it's Christmas. There we go. Send a bunch of L-Fire tomes back. That's really the only tome we'll be using from here on out. It's a bit heavy at 10 weight, but 10 might on a tome is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Merlinus is full. I'll have to fix that between levels here. That's no good. Now, I could actually have Florina go and kill these units down here. In fact, I think I will. She can probably kill one of them, and then the other one will just be able to die the turn after, because Florina is not about to take 37 damage from an unupgraded Nomad. It's just not gonna happen. She still can't do much damage with Iron Swords, though. Is she S with Lances? I'm pretty sure she was. Yeah. She just needs to get rank up with those swords until she can use a killing edge at the very least, but silver weapons would be an amazing goal. She'd have to pretty much use swords exclusively from here on out to be able to do that, though. Black Fang member with Luna, 7 damage and an 11% chance to crit. Luna is still an extremely dangerous tome, so you want to watch out for that, but yeah, you can do 17 damage if he hits, and that's a big if. And then no additional enemies spawn. So, just have Hector go ahead and kill this Black Fang user, get myself an extra Luna tome, short one use though, bastard hit me with it. And that should just about do it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Florina takes out the last bow user here. And I think that's it. I think my turns from here on out are just ending my turns and waiting. You can try to kill Vida if you really want to, but it's actually not recommended. You do not want to kill Vida at this point in the game. And since she doesn't move at all, you just have to end a couple of oh, okay, I forgot about them. Yeah, that would be a bad thing, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to get Hector over there by those Weaving Riders as soon as possible. Pent and Louise are more than capable of taking them out, but even so, I want to be just a little bit cautious. Who could I have get up there really quick like Florina? Should take her 3 or 4 turns to get up there. And by that time the level will be over anyway, so take that for what you will. And then 4 more spawn, that's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I do need to get some units up there post-haste, but I actually think I'm going to have Pent and Louise kill 2 of them, and then the other 2 should not be able to kill Louise this turn. If she gets close to death, I'll have Pent trade her an elixir, but they should be able to fight them off fairly well here. He's got plenty of Hellfire tomes to use, though. Make no mistake about that. Plus, I mean, just look at Hellfire. That's a cool animation right there. That's another reason to use it. Reasons to use Hellfire, number 3. I really haven't given that many reasons. Alright, and actually I can have Florina there next turn using Ninian's Dance. That's really nice. She'll be able to help out. Good. As will Hector soon enough here. Ninian levels up again. She's actually pretty close to maxing out on level here. Lots of resistance, lots of speed, plenty of dodge chance, but her defense is a little bit poor. Oh well, that'll happen. And with Florina and Hector nearby, I almost forgot about their A support, so that'll actually help out quite a bit. Oh, 35% chance to do 6 damage. Does she have the support with Pent? I'd assume so, considering they're husband and wife, and if you ever encounter a husband and wife combo in Fire Emblem, chances are they're going to start with a high rank support. So, take that for what you will. 4 more Wyvern Riders, no more spawn those, we've just got 6 of them up there. Severely putting a damper on our good day of taking out enemies. I'm going to have Louise sit on this bush right here. She is still within 3 spaces of Pent, and that is the support area, is a 3-tile radius around your unit. He does have an A support with Louise. Okay, I wasn't wrong there, that's good. And he can insta-get this Wyvern Rider too, so no harm there. In fact, the day that Pent doesn't instantly kill something is going to be a sad day indeed. 19 magic at level 7. Pent is definitely not a bad unit. At all. Even with Urk trained up, he is just about as good as Pent. Granted, he has really high skill and speed, which Pent can't quite match in speed, but other than that, Urk just has a bit of tankiness over him. And that's partly because I made Urk tanky. Oh, I still haven't had Kanas healing people. Should have been doing that. Oh well. Perfectly alright. He should still get to C by the end of the game, so no harm done. He's already, what? Yeah, he's nearly to C as is. And once he gets up to rank C with staffs, then we're fine. Louise, 15% hit chance to do 6 damage. Even if all 4 of them hit her, she really would not die. So we're perfectly alright. The only problem here is that unless I kill one of these Wyvern Riders surrounding her, she's not going to be able to move out to attack another one. Which means I'm going to take 2 turns to kill all of these enemies, and that's just not preferable. Oh no, she actually took damage. Whatever will we do? Hector's still trying to walk his slow ass over here, but no worries about that. He'll be there eventually. Pent is going to take out the one up top here, since that will make it the easiest for Louise to get out. Florina, I don't think is going to be able to kill one of these Wyvern Riders, but she'll be able to weaken them significantly. Yeah, unless she lands a crit would do it. But I can't really rely on that. Yeah, 3 out of 10 chance. No, 3 out of 20 chance. There we go, silver bow, easy enough. HP, speed, and luck, not a bad level up, but we're not really using her, so that doesn't matter as much to us. Kanas can go heal Raven if Raven actually moves back here. Is anyone else hurt? Guy hasn't even moved this turn. Or this map. He hasn't even moved this map, Jesus. I haven't needed him to. Kanas is getting pretty close here. Good, good. I want that physics staff use. Having the ability to heal at range is just so invaluable. Because it means that if one of your units gets into a dangerous situation that you don't really think they can get out of, you can just have several people heal them from range, even if you can't reach them within melee. Because one of the greatest threats for healers is going to be attacking enemies, and if you put, say, a really tanky unit into a dangerous situation... Oh, it's the last turn of survival, good. I was wondering when this was going to be over. Oh, now you crit, sure. You don't want to put your healers into dangerous situations, but if you put a very tanky unit, say, right into the middle of enemies, you really have no way of reaching them with normal healing. So, you can either use a rescue staff, which are even rarer than physics staffs, so that's not recommended, or you can just give everyone physics staffs. Every single magic class can use staffs when they class up. So why not have everyone learn to use them? There's really no reason. Urk is still E with staves though, since Canas was the one doing the healing when Dart was on the arena. But that'll change here pretty soon, since I'd say he's probably 1 or 2 staff uses away from being rank C. And then that's it. She just tells her ground forces, which we've completely annihilated, to pull back. What's left of them. And that's it. That's the entire level. It's really one of the easiest levels in the game. They're like, oh no, your lords are separated, how will they survive? And then they give you a heaven seal and Hector just crushes everyone. You really don't need to worry about it. Okay, and the reason Vida had a bunch of extra stats, she was protected by Nurgle. Oh, so we're going to be following the Black Fang members now, because apparently Lyn can track them from a lifetime spent on the plains. And we might be able to find the Black Fang fortress just by tracking them down. Oh, well there you go. Having someone that grew up on the plains can be handy after attack. God, we are the slowest motherfucker. I swear to God. How do we manage to keep up in combat? Anyway, onto Pale Flower of Darkness. And this is the level I was thinking of a while ago. So, we go into the mountains where there is going to be a hell of a lot of snow, and a castle. Now, what type of castle this is going to change by, well, your party. If your total combined level of your upgraded magic users exceeds the total combined level of your physical users, you'll get a certain map, and if the opposite is true, or maybe it's just the number of upgraded units, I'm not sure. If the opposite is true, you'll get another map. Either way, it's a decent level and you'll get a decent unit through it. One more chance, she says, when she literally didn't even move to attack us this last level. So, take that for what you will. What the hell is that? There's a massive sound. Is that someone's music? Holy shit. Someone's outside blasting music so quickly, so powerfully that... oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Vida just apparently disappointed the Fang and leaves. Ursula must be pretty happy about that, given how she was talking to us in the village earlier. Well, there you go. Apparently, Sonia is quite fond of our little, whatever that... What is her class? Is she a Valkyrie? I think she might be a Valkyrie. Now, Lyn has gotten us to the fortress, so now it's time for us to take down the level. Oh, it's this one. Good. I actually do know this level fairly well. Now, one of the odd things about this level is the fact that when you open certain doors, and when you enter certain parts of the level, more enemies will spawn. I can't remember exactly where or exactly what, but just know that more enemies will spawn as you progress, not as turns pass. God, Yeah, come on, she has black hair and golden eyes, you have green hair and blue eyes. You know she's not your mom. Yeah, I'm with Brendan Reed here. Oh, there you go. Oh, Jafar. Dude can just appear out of nowhere. Prince Zephiel assassinated, and that's Nino's mission. She has to go kill the prince. The one time Jafar has a question. Well, there you go. They head out and, oh, Kenneth, here we are. This is the guy I was thinking of. Kenneth is the boss of this level, and a person that only ever shows up, I think, twice. He is going to be the leader of this level, and he is a actually fairly dangerous bishop, so Kanas is going to be fairly useful here. Apart from the fact that, of course, he's a dark magic user, and his enemy, being a light magic user, is going to be considerably at an advantage. So, we need to do two things. We need to get the Fire Emblem and stop the assassination now, because without the Fire Emblem, the prince can't be coronated, and without the prince, no coronation can happen. Now, apparently he just finds out that we're here, somehow. I'm guessing it was the fault of whoever was left behind. An atheist bishop. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on. An atheist bishop? Really? Oh well. A sadist atheist bishop. Oh well. So he's blocked our path out. We have to kill him before we can leave. Now, pick units. Who can we bring along? We can bring along pretty much the entire party, minus a couple. We will want to bring along Matthew for this level. Oh no wait, this isn't the level I was thinking of. This is the other one. Huh, I don't actually go to this level very often. I guess I had a lot of physical units this time around. Usually my magic users are a bit more powerful by this point, but take that for what you will. The Eclipse user up top is going to be a little bit dangerous, and the snow means that we're going to move more slowly while we're outside, so take that for what you will. There are 4 stairs here that will be reinforcing things fairly regularly. Of course, we've got a general in here, and a dude with a chest key. Perfectly alright, though. But we want to watch for dangerous long-range magic. We have Purge, the long-range light magic with that bishop, and we have Eclipse, the long-range magic with that shaman. I don't think there's a sage with that weapon, unless this guy is bolting. Nope, just Hellfire. So, just take that for what you will. This guy doesn't have bolting, right? And what does the boss have? The boss has Aura, the A rank light magic, and we can actually have someone that will be able to use that this game, in the form of Sarah, but we'll need to have her attack with her light magic a lot more before she'll be able to fight. So, we're going to want to switch Dart over to... actually, not Dart. Who do I want? I think we're going to have Rebecca over on this side to help out with this. Sarah and Rebecca should be able to take care of this part of the level. Meanwhile, a couple extra members of my party, up to and including Eliwood. Eliwood's going to have to come over here because we're going to be recruiting a unit. Right there. I think Lynn and Hector can also recruit him, but I'm just going to keep all 3 of them in the area just in case. And... do I actually need to bring Matthew along this level? Whoa, what was that fourth option? Reading. What is a reading? Oh, you can see who they have support ranks with. Good. Let's see who can Lynn get a support with that's in our party regularly. Kent, Will, Eliwood, Hector. Eliwood and Hector already have an A support thing going. Urk already has a support, so that's perfectly alright. Florina has a support, we're good there. Sarah, who can she get a support with? Anyone in our party? Oswin should have an A support with Matthew. Oh, but he can still get an A rank with someone else. What in the... No, he just has 2 ranks remaining. That's what I thought. Good. I was afraid I was losing it for a moment there. Kanas can have a relationship with a couple of people. Most importantly, that little mage there, that's actually going to be a member of our party. Merlinus can have a support with someone? I didn't even realize. Good. So, now, I'm just going to spend a quick moment here making sure... Oh, come on. Who has pretty useless items? Lucius. You are going to be emptying out Merlinus of some useless items. Some iron swords, some iron lances. I bought them earlier because we needed some unupgraded weapons for everyone's new classes, and we still do need a couple, but not nearly as many as I seem to think I would need. Halberd, useless, don't want that. Hand axe, don't need it. Why do I have so many javelins? I don't need a short spear. All of just these useless crap items that I've been picking up from killing enemies. I really do not need them. Steel Blade I'll get rid of. Armor Slayer, Worm Slayer, Lance Reaver, Longsword, don't need any of those. Why deal extra damage to a specific type of enemy? You really don't need to. Those I'll keep. I only need a couple of bows. Staves are good. I don't need to restore. I don't need a torch. But an unlock could actually help me on this level, so I think I'll use that staff. Now, what else can I take and get rid of? We have a couple of Elfire Tomes there, good, and a couple extra on Pent. We've got a lot of door keys, actually. Lockpicks, which are to be expected. I'm always loath to sell upgrade items. Pure Water and Antitoxin, though, I'll get rid of those, don't need them. Actually, the Pure Water might be helpful against this boss. I won't sell that. But there are a couple of extra items I think I wanted to sell. Right, yeah, torches, I don't need those. Light Rune, don't need that. And I think that's going to be the end of emptying out Merlinus. Now let's get everybody some decent items here. Eliwood is going to need a Killing Edge. Wait, where did all my Killing Edges go? Oh, they're all on Louise, aren't they? Yep. And Pent has all the Elfire. And a Physics staff, for that matter. Hawkeye has a Killer Axe. And if you do start to run out of room with Merlinus, you can always store some items with your units that you're not using. It's fairly easy to do so, and it's actually really effective too. Going to give Hector an iron sword here, not a steel sword. Gonna have him sell that hammer, because I have no use for it. And I'm going to have him take a Killer Axe, because Hector with a Killer Axe is just going to be a terrifying fighting force. Lynn gets a Killing Edge, because it's going to be better than the Monikati quite a bit. Urk is going to get a new Elfire Tome, for which I can just sell his Fire Tome, since he doesn't need that as much anymore. Flynn is going to give that Hammerknee staff back, and then sell that Steel Lance and pick up a Killer Lance instead. As well as possibly a better sword. Can she pick up any other swords? No, she needs to keep using that iron one. She's not even ranked D with it yet? That's pitiful. Oh well. Sarah needs to take that unlock staff, since we're going to need that here on this level. Oh, where is it? There we go. I could try to take the silent staff with me, but it's not going to do much. Raven, actually... One of the best things you can do with a hero is get them really good weaponry. And Raven definitely qualifies as a good unit. I just need to get his axe skill up so he'll actually be able to do something with that. Guy is finally going to get another Killing Edge. And don't worry, it may look like we're getting rid of all our Killing Edges here, but we will have more uses on them before long. Go ahead and... What do I want her to do with this? She'll store that iron bow for now, take a killer bow. Her steel bow and her longbow should be more than enough to carry her through most of this. Priscilla is going to need a new tome, so... Oh wait, she can get a thunder tome. I think I'll do that. Canas needs another book of flux. I'm just going to sell his current one, because 4 uses is really not going to be any use on the battlefield. And he's going to need a Luna book as well here. Dart needs a high accuracy axe. And a killer axe. And that's pretty much all he needs. That's all Dart's ever going to need. Meanwhile, Oswin could probably use some better items himself. Killer Lance couldn't hurt him. But he's not coming along for this level, so we're perfectly alright. Now, you do want to be careful of... I can't remember if it's a Myrmidon or not a Myrmidon, a Swordmaster or a hero that spawns up here. But you will be able to recruit them after just a little bit, so you're going to want to be careful with it. Other than that, though, we're finally good to start the level. Merlinus hits level 18. Solid. Now, who has the unlock staff? Was it Sarah? Yes. Okay, now what's the range of an unlock staff? Magic divide by 2? Or 1 to 2, okay. So Sarah's going to be going off to the right to unlock this door. In the meantime, Canas is going to be going over there to kick ass and take names. There's really not that much to fight him over there, but we will also send Dart, Florina, and Raven as well. Just a really... No, we're actually sending Florina up with Hector. I cannot ignore support relationships. Priscilla and Urk will take the lower route. Meanwhile, the Lords and Guy will go up towards the top, and Rebecca will take out this entire enemy fighting force with the help of Hector. I think that should work. God, you just cannot move at all in this goddamn snow, though. It's as bad as permanent rain while you're outside. As soon as you get indoors, your movement speed is increased significantly, which is why I'm sending one of my stronger parties off to the right side of the map. But while you're still outside, you're just going to be moving slow as hell. And you're going to be under assault from the people who have the long-range spells, like the guy with, what was it? Oh, apparently this Black Fang member has a short spear. It doesn't even matter to Hector. He can just crush anyone that stands by him with any magic that they have. Oh, he has bolting! See, I figured it would be somewhere. I didn't figure it would be with him, though. Does he give that to us when he dies? That'd be excellent. I could use some long-range magic for Urkin. Oh, Merlinus is being attacked. That's a new one. Highest percent hit chance is 28 he has on Lynn. That's pretty pitiful. He does give us that bolting tome, but every single use of it uses the tome. It's not... Oh, damn it. The tome doesn't keep uses if it misses. Every single time the tome misses, it uses a use. So best case scenario, I'm going to get like 2 uses on that spell here. Going to have Hector attack with a... Oh man, axe or sword? He really should learn to use swords. Oh, holy crap, look at that thing. It's not a sword, that's a club. Jesus Christ. There we go. More strength for him. Good, good. We want Hector to get as much strength as possible. Now we get some chest keys, but only 1. And I forgot to bring Matthew with, so I'm gonna have to have someone else pick up some chest keys from Merlinus. 1% hit chance on this Black Fang member. And despite using a killer bow, Rebecca can't seem to land a crit, so that's just absolutely brilliant. Going to have... Oh, nobody can kill him this turn. Oh well. Florina will be moving on here. In fact, everybody's just going to be moving on. We want to keep Ninian as close to Eliwood as possible. Oh, there we go. A rank support. Alright, Ninian's keeping some sort of secret from us. That's perfectly alright. Nobody cares. Support rank A, yay for crit chance. Alright, Eliwood's going to go ahead and move out after that touching little scene. And Wyvern Riders are going to be... Are they trying to get indoors? I don't blame them. Snow is miserable. Merlinus at level 18 is more than able to dodge most enemy attacks. So you really don't have to worry about enemies reaching him too much, because he won't instantly die now. Even so, you should still take care. And Lyn is apparently going to be the subject of the enemy's focus here. And Hector likewise for the mages in there. Perfectly alright though. God, and that guy with Purge is just going to get 5 uses off on us. Both the Bolting and Purge are actually fairly accurate. The only one you really need to worry about is Eclipse. And that's simply because Eclipse is... Oh wait, what am I talking about? The only one you don't need to worry about is Eclipse, because Eclipse's accuracy is just so abysmal, it's ridiculous. Now, I should have Florina start trying to train her swords up, but there's a bunch of lance users up here, so Killer Lance it is. And with a Killer Lance, Florina suddenly turns into a very dangerous enemy. 45% crit chance due to her high luck means that she is going to be able to give a lot of things very quickly, even though she has low strength. Now, Hector can get a kill with this sword, which is great. Which he apparently, he just rests the blade on his shoulder next to his head in his off time. It's alright, he has armor, it's cool. Now, Rebecca's steel bow, more than able of taking out mages in a single hit, which means there's only one mage left in that building there. Level 5 sniper, no strength, but that's alright. She already has just about as much strength as Hector, so that's actually quite ridiculous. I didn't realize how much strength growth she'd gotten since the beginning of the game, but there we go. Now, what rank is an unlocked staff? Staff D? Knaus can use it then. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here, I'm going to have Urk take out this enemy first and foremost. That's going to be the simple part of this. 10 damage, he could take that and still not be too much, very hurt, but... Oh, now you get a critical hit after you've already wasted an Hellfire use. Perfectly alright though. Raven is actually only going to serve as a bit of an item shuttle. For now, I'm going to trade him the Unlock Staff, and he is going to trade the Unlock Staff to Knaus for his Mend Staff. Knaus is going to go ahead and unlock the door. There we go, door's unlocked. Weapon level increased, so he's now C with stabs. He doesn't need to train with them anymore. He could, but he doesn't need to. And then we can just have Dart run up to the guy with bolting and take him out in a single hit. And as you can see, Berserkers with killer axes are very scary things. 50% crit chance. That means half the time he's going to be doing 3 times as much damage to you. There we go. Oh, and the bolting tome is fully restored when we get to it. Oh man, that's beautiful. I didn't even realize this game did that. Apparently, when you receive an item from an enemy and they've already used it, you get it fully repaired. So we just got a bolting tome, which is going to be absolutely amazing on Urk when we have him use it, and it will be when, not if. Because bolting is incredibly powerful. In fact, it might be one of the few things we use the Hammerknee staff on, even though it's only going to be repairing it to 5 uses. Florina does not land a crit in either attack against this Wyvern Rider, which sucks, but there's not much we can do about it. Knaus gets hit, but that's perfectly alright. He has enough HP to soak it up. And in the meantime, he can just counterattack with Flux for massive damage. Plus, if I just have him equip that Nosferatu tome, he'll be fine. Or better yet, if I have Urk heal him, since Urk needs to get more skilled with his staves. There we go. Dart's under attack now, but he definitely has enough HP to soak these attacks. In fact, the only thing I could really see being a problem here would be if Dart took a bunch of fire from all of the ranged units. But considering he just killed one of the ranged units, I'm not really as worried. Down to 27 health, that sucks, but that'll happen. Oh, that guy actually has a moderate hit chance against Guy. Fairly impressive. And there we go. Purge on Dart. Yep. Oh well, he can dodge. It would do 14 damage to him, and that would be... Wait. The snow will stop soon. Okay, never mind. It's exactly like rain. Fuck snow. Oh my god. What is the point of these weather mechanics? Oh, it's realistic. It's got all sorts of realism into it. You can just, oh, look at how much our game is realistic with our Pegasus Knights and our mages who can't really move as well in the snow because it weighs them down. I'm getting off topic though. I don't think I've been on topic for some time. Oh, so Guy with a couple of killing edges is going to be absolutely terrifying. So I can just move him out, have him use vulneraries to heal when he absolutely needs it. I'm going to need to grab a couple of chest keys from Merlinus. There we go. We can use the unlock staff to unlock this door up here, and then we can get to the 3 chests. There is going to be a thief that's coming through there through that set of stairs. We can actually just wait for him to pick the door for us and then kill him afterwards. He's going to be a bit more of a help than he's going to be a hindrance. Meanwhile, the folks outside are still having a bit of, oh, I could have used the physics staff, that would have been smart, but no. Oh well, Sarah can. She's only a space away, so it plays this short range animation. But perfectly alright. Dart is now fully healed and ready to head back into action. He can actually take out this divine user fairly easily, I think, or purge rather, not divine. There we go, and a level up for Dart. Level 2 Berserker, HP and Strength are going to pretty consistently level up when he's a Berserker. And given that he HP tanks more than he does anything else, that's really going to be the most useful thing for him as well. Kanos, if we look, the enemy has 7 resistance, so Flux just does just as much damage as Luna. But Luna has an extra 15% crit chance or so. 20% crit chance, so it's not a fun spell for enemies that have a lot of resistance. Again, it's really overpowered. It got heavily nerfed in the next game, got its accuracy lowered significantly, which was absolutely necessary considering it was a complete game breaker here. In fact, that's one of the reasons I'm training up Kanos as much as I am now, level 6 druid that he is because it's just going to be completely ridiculous. It's going to be completely imbalanced when he's finally able to just about max out on level and use Luna to take out pretty much anything that stands in his way. Because remember, we have 2 extra Luna tomes just sitting by, so no real reason to worry about that. Worry about the uses, that is. That's well over 100 uses of it, and if I get to the last use, I can just start to use a Hammering Staff. Urk is up to 50 HP and gets a little bit of extra magic, which is great. And Eliwood needs to keep moving up towards where these Black Fang members are on their Wyverns, since I don't know what turn... Oh, there's actually a condition to it, isn't there? The condition to which unit spawns, the Swordmaster or the Hero, I just remembered what it was. These enemies scattered around the map, the Sage, the Bishop, the Druid, you need to kill more of them for the specific enemy to appear. I can't remember what it is, but it's by turn 7 or 8 or something like that. You have to kill X amount of druids or of druid and sage and I can't remember its name for the moment, bishop. And if you kill more of them, then you let live. One unit appears, and if you don't, then the other one appears. I can't remember for certain, but that is how it works. Hector still taking a lot of damage, but he doesn't really care. It's perfectly okay. And we don't actually have to be that scared of this guy with Eclipse. Yes, he could do 20 damage, and that seems like it would be absolutely massive. But, again, hit chance is exactly 0. No hit chance whatsoever, and that's just on Florina. And she is a heavy dodging unit, but even then, this is fairly ridiculous. We've got 2 guys spawning down here. What do they have? Thunder and lightning? I do not think we're going to be too scared of that. But Urk is not going to be the one doing the fighting, he's going to be the one doing the healing, and he actually bothers to hold his staff, unlike Kanas. He just kind of lets it hover a couple feet in front of him. Now let's see here. What rank is Urk with staffs? He's nearly rank D. Once he gets to rank D, I think I'll have him use the unlock staff on that door, since that will get him even a bit more staff experience. Then he'll just use mend staffs from there on out. Since the higher rank a staff or a tome or a weapon is, I think the faster you get experience with it, so fairly helpful. Raven's going to keep using axes because he really needs to get better with those. If you can get him a Brave Axe or a Brave Sword, he's absolutely terrifying. Brave Axe especially. So getting up to rank B with that would be fairly helpful. I could have Sarah use a physics... Oh, she would use it on Urk. She still does need to get to rank S with staffs. I don't know if there is a rank S staff in this game, but I think there is. I just don't know if we get it, is really the issue. Oh well. Now, Dart can finally take out the last magic user here. Good. Hand axe doing good by him. Gets some experience. Gets a lot of experience, damn. The unit must have been near level 20. And he's nearly to rank S with his axes already. Guy has an extremely large crit chance. He has more than a 50% chance to crit than he does to not, which means more often than not, Guy is going to be just critting the enemy for 3 times as much damage. I think, and don't quote me on this, it is possible to get someone up to 100% crit chance in this game, but maybe I'm wrong and it's just later games you're able to do that in. Either way, it is incredibly powerful when you're able to do that. Now, weapon level with the Lords you don't have to worry about too much, since each one of them is going to get a unique weapon that only they can use. So long as they're rank A and have the ability to use silver weapons with their respective weapon uses, you should be alright. And every single Lord does get an additional weapon use. Hector gets to use swords, Eliwood gets to use lances, Lyn gets to use bows, I think. And I'm going to have Lyn using a Killing Edge here, since I don't want her wasting Monicati uses. And we have more Killing Edges than we do Monicatis. Now, Eliwood's going to move in as well. Lyn and Florina can just kind of sit there and take out most of the enemies in the area. The only problem I can foresee is Lyn might be in a little bit of danger from 2 Wyvern Riders and that Shaman nearby. But I think the Wyvern Riders are going to attack before the Shaman does, so the worst he can do is halve our health. Oh, and mind, it is half your health rounded up. So if you have 1 health, Eclipse can kill you. It's very scary when that sort of thing happens. I think they buff the unlock staff in a later game, though, as it so happens. Simply because I could have sworn it was usable at range of magic divided by 2. But maybe that's just me completely misremembering it, or just wishful thinking, perhaps, as it would be incredibly useful if you could unlock doors from that far away. But I mean, it's a utility spell, why would they even really limit it by that? Okay, so the Black Fang unit has a 13% chance to hit Hector. Oh no, whatever will he do if he takes half of his health? It's not like it's half your maximum health either, it's half your current health. Okay, now Eliwood needs to wait over here, as does Lyn, because I think either of them can talk to this boss. I just can't remember who needs to talk to the boss. So I'm going to have Lyn kill this Black Fang unit, because it's going to be a little bit easier for her. She's going to land a crit anyway, which is perfectly fine. She's doing alright, but she's not getting experience from it. Guy is going to kill the last druid here with his Killing Edge. Only 1 use, way to go Guy, that's how you conserve. And if you notice, the screen has a bit of a weird effect to it. Everything goes away on the screen as if it were pulling away for text or conversation to appear, right before it shows any sort of unit death animation. That is because it is actually taking note that this particular unit has died, which is the variable that determines which unit appears. So since we've killed pretty much everything on the map already, I'm pretty sure we're going to get whoever appears for killing the mages, but I cannot remember who it is, so we'll find out. Either way, if you do get the Swordmaster or the hero, Oh, I remember one of them is named Corel, or something like that. Long story short, whoever you do get, they'll be a decent unit, but they won't be amazing if you've been training up your other units to this point. Guy especially is just such a ridiculous swordmaster that Corel, if he's the swordmaster, can't compare. Oh. And we actually have a job for Hector here. Turns out a couple of Weaver Knights do appear to try to ruin Merlinus's day. So Hector, and Rebecca for that matter, should be able to kill them. Rebecca's going to have to move to maximum movement range and then use her longbow just to take out one of these guys, but that's perfectly alright. I'm glad I still had the two of them back there, or this might have been a fairly troublesome trek back. Or Merlinus might have even died for the first level. Ever. Perfectly alright though. Guy gets another crit, an entirely unnecessary one, but hey, it looked cool, so what's the problem? And I'm thinking of having Florina fly back for those chest keys, because I have to have Rebecca come out with them pretty soon here if I want her to use them. Anyway, Florina is going to get some experience with swords. Since she's been using a lance quite a bit here, it actually is nearly depleted of its uses. Killing weapons are amazing, but they do get an extra 10 uses in later games, which helps out significantly with them breaking as much as they do. There we go, but in the meantime, pretty much everyone is dead here. We got like, what, 4 magic users sitting there by the throne? And then 2 magic users sitting over here. Perfectly alright, we don't even need to worry about them. Raven can insta-give one, Canas can kill the other with ease. Or Dart, actually. I think we can have Dart kill him. Extra HP? Good, that's another point of HP that Urk can heal every single time you level up, and you level up HP. That's another point of HP that one of your staff users can use to get experience. Or weapon experience in Urk's case. Now, I don't know how long enemies keep spawning at these stairs, but I'm going to be fairly careful around them. Because I don't want to suddenly be ambushed by something dangerous, though I can't imagine what would possibly pose a threat to the team I've got down there at the moment. And then I can just have Priscilla and Sarah move towards meeting up with the main party. They will have to unlock the door up here, which means that I'm going to have Canas move over there. No, Urk move over there with his unlocked staff that he's going to get from Canas. There we go. That's what it was. And that should do it for this turn. I still don't know where that thief is that I'm pretty sure is going to spawn and try to steal the items. I mean, that's really the only reason they would put stairs that close. Oh, meanwhile, somebody actually tries to fight Priscilla. That's not going to turn out too well for him. Considering she has more resistance than I think anyone else on my team, period. Priscilla's just an absolute magic tank, so anyone with magic is going to have a fairly bad time. The boss of this level included, as he is a light magic user. And anima magic is strong against light magic, so... I actually think I'm going to have Priscilla wait within the range of the next 2 units. Going to have Canas move to where Sarah is currently. Sarah's going to move out for that door. Then Urk can just trade with Canas when he gets there. Take that unlocked staff, and he'll use down the door when he gets over. Dart and Raven will stay by these stairs just in case anyone appears. Eliwood and Ninian and Guy and everyone else are going to stay over here for when that unit inevitably appears. But I cannot for the life of me remember when that's going to be, so... I just have to hope it doesn't start snowing again in the near future, or I'm going to have a fairly bad time of it. And by it, I mean getting Rebecca up with those keys. I want the items in there. In fact, I should have someone grab it. Oh no, wait, I've got someone to unlock staff. Forget the door keys. Regrettably, I don't think unlock staves can be used on chests, otherwise that would be absolutely amazing, but if they can, that would actually help out significantly. Yeah, Priscilla just does not even care. 10% crit chance, too, with a base fire tome, so... Once that breaks, she'll be moving up to the Thunder Tome. You know, I never really got where that started. Why is everything thunder instead of lightning? I mean, I get that the white magic in this game is actually called lightning, so you couldn't really confuse the two. But light magic in this game used to be called holy magic in the Japanese version, and apparently they had to change that upon localization. So they changed it to lightning, which resulted in a bit of a weird name. But even, say, forget about any sort of religious context, Pokemon. Even in Pokemon, it's not Lightning Bolt, it's Thunderbolt. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there's the thief. I knew he'd appear eventually. He's a bit late though, so we're just gonna kill him. Oh wait, what? I can't attack twice against him. He can attack twice against me if I use a Steel Blade, but that's perfectly okay, because... whatever. Can Ninian move to give Eliwood an extra turn? No, so I'm going to need to keep both Eliwood and Lyn fairly close at hand here. For when that unit does appear, I'm going to want to recruit him as quickly as possible. There we go. Guy kills the shaman. No crit, even though he has a 32% chance with an iron sword. There we go. Yep, I always get to think it's weird that they just drop from above. It's a bit of a funny animation, actually. Florina can keep training up her sword skills on the units that insist on spawning from this set of stairs here, but really she's not going to be in any danger whatsoever from the enemies there, simply because she has so much resistance that the magic users that continue spawning here are going to be alright. I'm thinking that my physical user level is higher than my magic user level, and that's why I got the level full of magic users, simply to try to make things a bit more difficult for me. But if it's in reverse and you actually get more magic users if you're more powerful with magic, that is definitely an interesting turn of events. And now it's snowing again, so if you're not indoors, you're going to have a fairly bad time moving. Oh, there he is. Okay, so this is Karel, the Swordmaster, who comes with the Wodao, a 35% crit chance sword with a D rank and 8 might. So I don't think it's as powerful as a Killing Edge. Yeah, might 9. It's got 1 less might but 5% more crit chance, so take that for what you will. Lyn is going to go ahead and talk to Karel here. Oh, who's apparently from Sakai, she can tell that somehow. And Karel just wants to find worthy opponents, so he thinks that Lyn qualifies. Now, he is actually exactly as strong as Guy, in terms of strength, 23 skill, 20 speed, so he's a little bit slower, 11 defense, 5 resistance. The only really advantage he has is he's a bit tankier than Guy is. But Guy has also 10 more HP than him, so take that into account when you think of tanky. I'm going to keep trying to get people some more experience with Ninian here. But now it's just going to be a complete pain to get Rebecca up to that door. But considering the boss is the only one left on the level, we really don't have to worry about too much here. Oh no wait, there is one more enemy. I take back what I said. It doesn't unlock the door, it vaporizes it. Jesus. Dart and Raven will just stay back there. I should have... Wait, did I give Kanasa Lunatome? Did I actually think ahead? Oh, I did. Wow. That is surprising. But considering I gave Kanasa Lunatome, this boss should be a complete pushover. He does have a lot of resistance, 21 resistance and 9 defense. But you'll want to send someone up against him that has fairly high resistance themselves. Priscilla would actually take very low damage from him. He has 31 attacks, so he'd be able to do 9 to her. But considering she'd only be able to do, what would that be, 24 attack to his 21 resist, 3 damage per hit, it really wouldn't be a very fair fight overall. In fact, one of the best units to fight him may be Florina, when all is said and done, due to her high resistance and her... well, her high attack and resistance. At least, I'll say this for the snow level, at least they give you the fact that you do not suffer a movement penalty if you're indoors. That's what makes this tolerable. With all the rain levels earlier, it was just completely miserable the whole time. By the way, you remember that old woman that appeared in the stage where we got Priscilla? No? Most people don't worry about it. But she has been with us this entire time, and if you really needed to, you could have asked her for an augury on any level. she can tell you if any of the units you're going to be fighting require someone to talk to them, or she'll give you obtuse hints as to who needs to talk to who anyway. She'll give you an idea of what sort of weapons you should bring, but most importantly, she'll let you know if there's going to be snow or rain. Of course, if you already know all these things, then you really don't need to go to her. Additionally, I think Nils will have taken over by this point as a replacement for her, so that's actually fairly helpful. Urk's going to keep training up his staff use. How much weapon experience does he get for that? Quite a bit, damn! Do you have a mend staff you can give him? Good. She's going to give her mend staff to Urk instead of the heal staff that he currently has. Rebecca can just move in here, and Florina will take the keys from her. Just enough to unlock 3 chests. Good. Now let's see what items we're about to get, and since Merlinus does have room now... How much damage would Canas do, by the way? Because I have to seize the throne to end the level. Let's see, 17 twice, but the enemy has an 8% crit chance on Canas, which is not preferable at all. That's actually really dangerous. Oh wait, that pure water, who did I give it to? Did I just stick it back in Merlinus' tent? I did, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Alright, so I might have someone fly back and get the pure water if things get really hairy here, but let's open up these chests. Come on, shit, it's like Christmas. You get to see what's in all these presents. A guiding ring, that would be great if we needed anyone to upgrade that was magic. That'd be absolutely worthwhile. I could actually have Urk try to fight the boss. 16 resistance? He'd take about as much damage, but he'd have the weapon advantage. He'd also have Priscilla nearby to help him with dodge. Or Rebecca could just kill him with a longbow. In fact, I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna have Rebecca kill him with a longbow. The boss doesn't move from his throne, so he's not going to be able to attack back. Rebecca does ridiculous damage, and with the longbow, she's not going to be within range of counterattack. Why didn't I think of that earlier? I have no idea. Oh well. Now who can Urk heal? Urk can actually heal Rebecca, good. More weapon experience, he's getting pretty close to rank C in his ability to use a physics staff. But what's in the second chest up here? Behind door number 2 is a blue gem, a little bit of cash, that's alright, we don't really need it as much. Plus there's a level coming up that's going to give us an absolutely ludicrous amount of cash, so we don't have to worry about that too much at all. Why can't she do any damage to him? 25 attack, 21 resistance. The throne gives 2 defense, so that'd be 23, but she shouldn't be dealing 0. She really shouldn't be dealing 0. Oh well. I'll leave it up to Rebecca. Oh, it's about time to put an end to this. I completely agree. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the most anticlimactic boss fight of the game. Now, you are actually going to have to fight Kenneth again later, under situation unspecified. And he's actually going to be fairly dangerous since it's going to be a lot more difficult to longbow cheese him like I'm doing now. What's in chest number 3? Talisman. Ooh. Items that permanently upgrade your stats are always in high demand, so that's actually fairly good for me. Rebecca's going to hopefully kill him this turn. She just needs to land both of her shots. Yep, there we go. Boss dead. And Rebecca gets a level up. Hopefully some more strength, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Strength, skill, and speed. Could not have asked for a better level up. Well, I could have, but it would have been fairly selfish of me to do so. Now, if Sarah ever gets up to a rank A, she'll be able to use that light magic, but right now she's got a long way to go. And it's just going to be going from player phase to player phase now. Nobody else needs any healing, so Urk's not going to be doing anything else this level. And Elo can move for the throne one more turn. And victory. Wow, this episode has gone on a long time. Okay. Everyone's being driven mad by Nurgle. What is this? It's the Fire Emblem. Yeah, we just find it. That's it. It's just, oh hey, I found this thing on the ground. It's the Fire Emblem. We have succeeded in our quest to find it. Now let's go save the prince. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, that works. I mean, thank God that guy kept us here, right? Or else we would have missed the Fire Emblem entirely, and our plan would have failed, because they probably would have been able to relocate it first. Oh, Kenneth, you just screwed over your entire organization. Oh well. Oh. Wow. That's a serious lack of attachment to your child, woman. Damn! Oh, that is cold. Oh, shit. I think I just kept my audio levels there. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, no, that deserves a question mark and an exclamation point, Jafar. So she's sending her own daughter as a scapegoat. Ouch! So Jafar is obviously has a little bit of misgivings about killing Nino there. But I think that this all is going to be taken care of next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem. This has been PA. Thanks for watching.